Hello, hi guys, how are you? Okay, and this time I would like to talk about how can you make your activity number 8. So as you can see, the activity number 8 is the flying ball, and the objective is applying flash tools to create an animation with the different type of twins. So let's check. Here's my animation. I'm going to show you the result of what you need to create. As you can see, there is a ball flying. Okay, and as you can see, the clouds are moving, the sun is shining, and also the logos are moving according with the movement of the ball. Okay, there's a player who catch the ball. So let's check how can we create this animation. Okay, so I'm going to go to my blackboard. So here is it, and I need to check all the instructions. Okay, there you go. So the first instruction is that I need to change the dimension of my document to 600 pixels of width by 500 pixels for the height. So I'm going to go to my Flash. I'm going to create a new document with ActionScript 3. So here is my new document. So now the instructions tell me that I need to change the size or the dimension of my document. So I'm going to change here the 600 pixels, sorry, to 500 pixels for height. Okay, here is it. Now, the instructions tell me that I need to draw the football stadium considering the following. Create a layer called sky and draw a blue sky. Use the rectangle tool to do this. Okay, so I'm going to change the name of my layer, and here is the sky, and now I need to draw the blue sky. So I'm going to use the rectangle tool. I'm going to define the color of my sky, and I'm going to draw my blue sky. Okay, so I'm going to check it according with the other layer I did it before. So I'm going to try to make something similar. As I can see, the height is 600 and the height is 61. So I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to change 661. Okay, there is it. Now, the next tell that I need to create a layer called sun, and to do that I need to draw a circle as the sun and fill it with the radial gradient option. So now I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to call it sun. So now I need to place a circle. Oh, there is it. So I'm going to draw a circle here. Oh, I forgot to change the color, so I'm going to change the color right here. So here's my sun, but it told me that I need to use radial gradient, so I'm going to go here and choose the radial gradient. So remember, when you use the radial gradient, you need to define the initial and the final color. So in this case, I'm going to choose the final color with something like a kind of orange. And the final color, I'm going to use something like yellow and orange. Okay, here is it. So here's my sun, as you can see here. Okay, now what's the next step? The next step it tells me that I need to create a layer called fill and draw there the football field, the security fence, and the blankers for the audience. Use the rectangle tool to do this. So let's return to our document. So I need to change here to the rectangle. Now I'm going to change the color for the fill. I'm going to use this color for green. So I'm going to place my first rectangle here, and I would like to compare with my first document. So as I can see here, the size is 600 per 280. So I'm going to change that. Select it. So it's 600 and 280. There you go. But I also need to change the coordinates to 0 and 220. So I'm going to change 220, and there's my field. So now I need to draw my security fence. Like here is it. So I'm going to check the sizes. It's 599 with 50 and 70. So I'm going to make another rectangle. Okay. Well, I forgot something. I want to draw this rectangle, but with a stroke. So I'm going to place it here. Okay, here is it. I'm going to change the filling color with the red color. Okay, and I'm going to check the sizes again. It's 599 with 50. So I'm going to change to 599.50. And in this case, if I'm not wrong, it's 70. Okay, here is it. And I need to change the y coordinate to 150. 150. Oh, I forgot something. Remember, every time that you change something to your document, you need to select the filling and the stroke. So in this case, I'm going to undo this. Okay, now here is it. I change here to 70 and 150. Here is it. Okay, now I need to place the blankets. So here is it. I'm going to check it. It's 600 per 29. So I'm going to draw my new rectangle. I'm going to change to brown color. So I'm going to place it here, and I'm going to select it. It's 600 per 29. Okay, now I want to check. It's 120 for the XY. 120. Here is it. And now I'm just going to copy and paste this one, and I'm going to place it just right over here. Okay, and the other one I'm going to place it here. So I'm going to place, oh, I forgot to select it twice. Okay, and this one is right over here. It's just a bit different. Okay, 60, 90, and 100. Okay, oh, I can see the mistake. So it's 60 for this one. In this case is 90. Let's change to 29 and 180. Okay, so here is it. I have my field, my security fence, and the blankers. Okay, so what's next? So I need to create a layer called player and draw there a player that it could be a stickman with the arms ready to catch the ball as the example image. So where's the example image? As you can see here, there's my example image. So here's my player that is a stickman. So let's try to draw something like this. So I'm going to use first I need to create my new layer. I'm going to call it player. So now I'm going to draw my stickman. First I'm going to use the circle. I'm going to change the size to 5 points and with white. So here is it. I'm going to draw the head. Now let's draw the body. I'm going to change from 5 to 8 points. So I'm going to check where is my example. So I'm going to draw a line here like this. Now it tells me to draw the legs, something like this, and the other leg, something like this. And now I need to draw the hands. So here is it. I'm going to draw the first one and the other one. So here is it. Here's my player. Okay. Now, what's the next step? Let's return again. So now the next step, it says that I need to create a new layer called clouds. I need to draw some clouds as the example image. So let's return to the example image. So here is it. I have here some clouds. So I'm going to create my new layer. I'm going to rename it. So I wrote clouds. Here is it. So let's draw some clouds. I'm going to use the oval tool. Here is it. I'm not going to use lines or strokes. So here is it. And now I'm going to draw my clouds. The clouds not must be perfect, so don't worry about your clouds. So here is it. I have my first cloud. I'm going to move just a bit up. Here is it. And now I'm going to copy this cloud and I'm going to paste it just right here. I'm going to place another one. Okay, another one. I have 4 clouds, 5 clouds. Okay, as the example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now the upper clouds I'm going to align on the top. So I'm going to modify menu, then I'm going to align, and I choose the option top. So here is it. I'm going to move just a bit down. Okay, and now this one I'm going to align at the bottom. So I return to the modify menu. I choose align, and now I'm going to choose bottom. So here is it. Now I'm going to move just a bit up. Okay, now I want to make this cloud have the same distance between them. So I'm going to return to my modify menu, then I'm going to align, and now I'm going to choose the distribute width. So here is it. As you can see, the distance between each cloud is the same. Okay, so here is it. I have my clouds, I have my field, my sky, and the sun. So what's next? Let's return again. Oops. Okay, so now it tells me that I need to create a layer called logos and place 4 images of the NFL logo and 3 more images of the logo of your favorite NFL team as the example image. So let's return. As you can see, here's the logos. Okay, so let's check it out. So I need to create my new layer. I'm going to call this layer logo. Here is it. And now I need to insert or to import my logo. So I'm going to File, Import, Import to Stage. So here is it. I'm going to place my NFL logo. And remember, if the logo is big, so you're going to use the tool of transform. So now I'm going to scale it. Here is it. And I'm going to place it in the place I want it. So here is it. I have my first logo. I'm going to check it with this one. Okay. Now I'm going to move it just a bit. Here is it. Now I need to insert or to import the other logo. Here is it, the Redskin. And I'm going to change the size again, as you can see here. So here is it. I'm going to change just a bit again. Okay, there you go. I'm going to separate just a bit. Here is it. So I'm going to try to make something similar to this one. So I'm going to separate just a bit more. And I'm going to copy this one. Okay. and let's copy again.